It's finale time, no intros needed. We're gonna fight that one girl everyone likes and a vampire lowly. You got here, there's no more turning back. Let's finish this. No more holding back with this one. Stage 5 starts off with a barrage of these bullets. It's crazy. Just sidestep. But that's not the problem. The problem are these fairies. They sprinkle you some bullets, and by some I mean a lot. Now you don't have to actively dodge them. Once you sidestep the aim bullets, you kinda just stand your ground until a stray bullet comes towards you. Don't be too aggressive in dodging them. Be passive and just prepare for the aim bullets. Don't move too much like I did here. Now if you're afraid of those barrage of aim bullets, don't worry. Just listen to the noise they make. If you're still hearing this noise, don't move. You move when they stop. Of course, there are some exceptions, like maybe there's a stray sprinkle bullet coming at you, then yeah, move. We're only not moving so that the pattern doesn't go haywire. They're easier to dodge when it's just a straight line. There's also a way to cheese this part. I don't know how to do it. After that, there will be a slight pause. Get ready with your positions and hearing, and then let them finish. Move, let them finish. Move, then let them finish. Then move. But we're not done yet. After that intricate attack, they're gonna go full-on offense on you. Time to activate your neurons and aggressively dodge this one. These shotgun bullets are gonna trap you. Don't be afraid to go through them. Don't stay below or else you're gonna get trapped. Now for the mid-boss, Sakuya. Okay, I understand. You may get a little bit starstruck because she has all the knives and the fame. Like seriously, aside from Reimu, Marsa, and even Cherno, a lot of people who don't know Touhou have seen Sakuya. Even has her own Metroidvania and stuff. But anyway, her non-spell are these lane of knives, and some kunai to hopefully block the lanes. Be careful of the knife bullets, they have a larger hitbox than you would expect. But basically the kunais don't fully block the lanes, so most of the time you can go through the lanes without worrying from getting blocked. There's no need to go through the kunai, just dodge the whole group. If it feels a bit sus, just back up a little until there's a gap. I still prefer dodging aggressively so that I guarantee not getting blocked. Or who cares, maybe you're a true gamer and micro through the kunai. Ooh, look at Mish moving. There's also a trick you can do, but I'd rather finish her off. I know doing the trick will save you a lot of trouble for later, but this is the guide no one needed. We do unnecessary things here sometimes, so we're not gonna skip it. I also just don't do it. Anyway, misdirection. This spell card is known for freaking people out. Don't worry, this is simple. So after beating the non-spell, pick a side and go there before the spell card starts. Let the bullets go near you, don't dodge immediately to not mess up the pattern. The straighter the line is, the safer you are. Basically, if it's coming at you vertically, dodge horizontally. If it's coming a bit horizontally, dodge vertically. You don't even need to chase her. As long as you're committing to the side you picked, you're fine. Don't worry about it. She dies fast anyway. So after you destroyed her mind games, she will panic. Drops a 1-up and call for the fairies. She's gonna be all like, and the fairies go all out on you. There are many ways to do this part, like skipping the whole thing by timing out Sakuya, or even bombing. But as a gamer, I need to tell you that this is not that spooky. We apply the classic technique of moving only when necessary. We gotta hardwire our brain to think that most of these bullets are aimed beside you, not at you. So just focus on the actual bullets that are coming at you. But sometimes it does become overwhelming. And if that happens, just bomb, it's okay. But usually you're gonna be fine as long as you're barely moving. Time to face your fear, we're in stage 5 now. This has officially become gamer time, with a pinch of casual hours. There's more though. Maintain that minimal movement because the barrage boys are back. This is easier because there are no more sprinkle bullets. So do what we did earlier with letting them shoot first before moving. Aim bullets should not be a problem to you anymore. That being said, it's boss time. I guess Sakuya finally got her composure back. Alright, so first non-spell. Barrage of knives and bullets. It's one of those attacks again where your experience is your friend. My general guideline here is to just chase her. Just be below her, but not directly below her. It's not safer, but at least you're damaging her so we can move on already. It also prepares you from her follow-up knives. Her follow-up attack is easier since it's not random, as long as you're prepared for it and not caught off guard. Also, don't get trapped by the barrage. Don't forget to bomb though. You may lose a life, but that's okay. Usually stage 5 bosses will eat up your resources, so don't feel bad about dying to them a lot. It's part of the learning process. Now for Sakuya's gimmick. If Pachuli's gimmick are the spells, Sakuya is all about stopping time. So the first spell card is Clock Corpse. He spews out bullets, stops time, and then summon knives. Kinda like that one anime with the references. The general gist of this is to stay at the bottom. The knives in the middle closes in on you and the ones at the side has their own thing. What we do here is to look for the lanes made by the side knives. Be careful not to get ambushed by the sprinkled bullets though. Sometimes the positioning gets weird and that really is panic inducing. Also be careful with the knife's hitboxes. They're bigger than you'd think. Also be careful with the middle knives because they might get you. All in all, it should be fine as long as you're calm when she resumes the time. Next up is another barrage, now only with kunai knives. Yeah, just stay in the middle. Some bullets are coming from the side, so picking a side is not a good option here. There's usually going to be a gap for you to pass through, so just keep calm and focus. Don't forget we are being pro gamers right now. There's no time to hesitate. Don't get scared. It's just a video game, it's not a social interaction. Next spell card is The World. On Lunatic. In normal mode, it's Luna Clock. So now the bullets are the organized one and the knives are the random ones. This one is easier when you're paying attention. Generally, staying away from where you initially stop is the safe spot. But other than that, you know you can always just bomb. Or die. Anyway, moving on. This non-spell is about bouncing knives. So in this one, we really need to be careful about the hitbox. It's knives coming from all directions. I don't even have tips on this one. Just read through the gaps and be careful of overlapping knives. Just dodge, bro. You can probably do it. I trust you can do it. I know it sucks, but even I don't know how to explain this attack. I guess the general tip is don't stay in one area because the knives do come back. I can't do it sometimes, but I'm sure you can do it better than me. I don't know, let's move on. This is a guide, by the way. Last spell card. Yeah, this is weird to say, but this spell card, Manipulating Doll, is hard. This is easier in Hard and Lunatic. But for some reason, I can't do this spell card consistently on normal mode. So she throws these knives at your direction, and then a lot of those knives will change direction. Maybe going for you or somewhere else. But then suddenly they're all over the place. I don't know. Maybe you went to this guide to know what I do in this part. Yeah, I just kinda bomb. I can do it sometimes, but usually it's because I got lucky. So yeah, again, don't be afraid to bomb or lose a life in this fight. Just because I can't do it doesn't mean you can't do it either. I'm sure you'll figure something out on your journey. When that's all said and done, we have beaten stage 5. Oh, we're finally at the end. Stage 6. Believe it or not, if you can finish stage 5, you can finish stage 6. As you can see, Sakuya can take a lot of resources. But I assume you pick 5 lives in the options menu, so you should have more lives than me at this point. So the stage phase is very straightforward. Remember those random spewing from the previous bosses? Yeah, now the normal enemies do them too. It's the last defense, all they have left is rice, so they're throwing everything at you. But don't worry, they move slow, you have a lot of time to react. Just remember to calm down and not move too much. It's really just intimidating you because, you know, it's the last stage, the trauma from Sakuya is still there, but it's all a farce. This should not be a problem to us as long as we focus. Prepare to pick a side and stay still, because next up is the ring boys. So this is confusing, but all you need to know is that you only move when the bullets are near you. Once you see that, you will never fail this. Just don't be too complacent and pick your nose while playing. And one thing to note at the last part, you let them all shoot first. Once they all shoot their shot, just move a little bit and you dodge them all. It's kinda aimed, kinda. And yeah, that's all they had with the stage phase. Yeah, it's really not that bad. Next up is Sakuya as the mid-boss. She wants you to waste bombs. Her non-spell is like that first non-spell but faster. Now you actually need to dodge aggressively. Go through those bullets, do not hug the bottom. There's actually a chance of you getting trapped here, so be on your toes. Don't lose focus now because next up is Eternal Meat. Get your gaming drink, chair, gloves, and diapers because it's gamer time. It's all about the reaction time. Be like a rhythm gamer. Heighten your senses. Alternate between slow and fast mode. Get through those barrage. This is it. This is the last stage. You need to prove everyone that you're not a loser. You can just bomb. You can just do that too. No problem. She even drops a bomb for you. That's the fight. Now maybe you're wondering if you can beat the game. You know, the stakes are high, the final boss is coming up, and you look at your resources and be all like, oh man, I don't know about this one. Don't worry about it. The best moments for a Touhou player are these tense moments. Just keep going for it and don't give up. That being said, in comes Remilia, the vampire loli. She has a very huge sprite compared to yours, even though she's very small in other iterations. I don't know. Anyway, her first non-spell are just small bullets, medium bullets, and bubble bullets. There are gaps, go through them, This is now the time to be aggressive. A moment of hesitation will cost you a life. So be confident. No confidence. Next up is Star of David. So my tip here is to stay at the spaces where you can move more to dodge the bullets. Do not chase Remilia if it's not needed because you will be put in a very tight spot. Be careful though because sometimes you can still get trapped, but that usually doesn't happen. Maybe have a bomb ready when things get a bit crusty. Next up is a fun one. It is scary though. She shoots a lot of things in waves. The first wave is at you so you can misdirect it if you want to. Then right to left, and then left to right. Then I think she repeats the pattern. Some things to notice to make sure you have the space to dodge her bullets because sometimes you get unlucky with the pattern. But it's very tame, you can easily do this part. Our next spell card is Scarlet Netherworld. So at first I was just gonna say to bomb because I hate this attack, but making this video made me kinda understand it. So what you do is to go inside the lane. It's not done yet though. Wait for the second lane and then preemptively go to that lane, so once the crisscross bullets come at you, you can dodge them without stressing with the lanes. Yeah, that's all I noticed. Most of the time I usually just bomb it because it's a bit confusing. Sometimes I just do nothing and it works. Maybe that's the technique, I don't know. But once you got through it, you can rest. Don't go at the top to collect the items. She will all of a sudden blast you with knives. Just pick a gap and go through them. And that's it. I think this is just a breather after that previous spell card. It's kind of like a beginner's trap, but that doesn't mean we're off the hook here. The next spell card is Cursed of Vlad Tepes. She shoots out knives that curves. And it's not enough, it then creates some bullets that moves downwards. So the curved knives is not the problem here. Minimal movement will solve them. The problem here is the bullets falling at you. They're basically everywhere. I guess just dodge the things, you know, the usual. Just don't get scared when the bullets are near you. Like this one, I got this one covered but I got scared and used the bomb. So just calm down. The bullets are slow so you'll be fine. Then we have a semi-breather of a non-spell. There are 3 cycles. Every time she shoots, she can't be damaged so you need to dodge them before damaging her. But don't let that spook you. All you need to worry about is the first attack because it's just random sprinkled bullets. Okay, it's also easy. Just be careful with microing the bullets. The second cycle are just rapid fire aimed bubble bullets, so you just need to rapid fire tap a direction, preferably horizontal. There's even a sound you can tap the rhythm to. Same thing with the third cycle. It's like the second one but with flame bullets. And yeah, that's it. Just don't forget to attack her after she's done attacking you. And then we have the Scarlet Blast. This spell card requires a lot of good reflexes because of how random the bullets work. But the cycles and how she shoots them are always the same. It's spread, spread, concentrated, spread, spread. And all of them are aimed at you. Now usually when I say aimed, it just means you need to move a bit. This one is different, you need to move a lot. It really depends on what the residual bullets do though. You kinda have to misdirect some shots and then go through the bullets so you won't get stuck. You really need to focus at this point, which I obviously don't have when I was doing this. There were so many gaps that I could have passed through, but because I wasn't playing well, I failed to go through them. Why is that? Well, aside from the fact that this attack is cruel, I was getting nervous. It's these moments where I stress that confidence is also a part of getting good in Touhou. Hesitation can really mess up your movements and judgments. You can do it though, just practice. Don't be afraid to fail over and over. Focus up and learn from mistakes. That being said, it's the finale. Red Magic. So here we are. Not a lot of resources anymore, but trust me, it's doable. So she shoots out bubble bullets in 10 directions, and all those bullets bounce once, except for the ones reaching the bottom screen. They also leave those bullets that move. So first pro tip, focus up. Remove all those hesitation even if you're in a very bad position. Second, do not go in the trails of the bubble bullets, or else the red bullets might spawn at you. Third one, dodge like you've never dodged before. Remilia also have a bomb shield by the way, meaning when you trigger your bomb, she'll become immune from any damage. So use your bombs just to erase the bullets in the screen. It's fairly simple. Avoid the place where there are clumped bullets. That's it. After the initial 10 directional blasts, she'll blast some more. So get your reflexes ready because they're kinda fast. But don't worry, there will be clear gaps you can easily go through. Until there aren't. You can be in the most desperate situation, but as you can see, you can pretty much prevail as long as you focus. And then after that, a little bit of spam bombing, maybe dodging a little bit, and maybe like crapping your pants. That's it! You just destroyed Remilia. You just finished Touhou 6 without using a continue. Congratulations! Yeah, I know it's not a great achievement to a lot of people, like, oh boy, normal mode. Now play it on Lunatic Scrub. But let's ignore that for now, because right now, you've beaten this game without continues. That's something to be proud of. Not a lot of people would even bother trying to do that, you know? So, what now? Well, you can practice more. You can even challenge yourself with bomb restriction, or maybe with 1 life. Or who knows, maybe you want to finish the extra mode because you finally unlocked it. You can listen to that famous song everyone knows, if you can get to it. All in all, I just hope you had a fun experience. Touhou 6 is a very classic experience since it's just a straight up bullet hell without any complicated mechanics. It's a good start for the other Touhou games. If this is your first ever Touhou game that you once CC'd, that's quite the achievement and I'm proud of you. But I guess this ends the Touhou guide you didn't need. Till next time.